Hey you guys, thought I'd come out here and throw this for a little bit and tell you guys how I like to fish chatterbaits. So, a bunch of different ways you can fish these things. I'll just come straight out and say probably the most I've caught on them is just doing a slow, steady retrieve. Oftentimes running it along some type of bank. Now, that works. You can get a ton of fish like that. There are a bunch of different things you can do with it. What I would say, if you want to start kind of mixing up a little bit, do the slow, steady retrieve, but do little pops, kind of like that every now and then. Just pop it maybe every few seconds or so. You can do it twice if you want. Now, you'll notice that will get you some different bites sometimes where that straight retrieve won't. One thing I have noticed, I tend to lose more fish when I'm popping it like that. And I believe it has something to do with the lure slightly falling and the way they hit it. Whereas if it's just this straight retrieve, it's constantly in forward motion. I think it hooks them up a little bit better. So that's the only thing I've noticed about popping it like that. Sometimes I do feel like I maybe lose a little bit more fish than if I'm just doing just a solid straight retrieve on it. But it's definitely a good way to get yourself some extra hits. Now, with the retrieve speed, I would always just kind of start down on the slower side. But if you find the fish aren't biting it, speed it up a little bit. I've went out on some windy days before and just like, I don't want to say completely rip these in, but kind of like this here, and just keeping them barely under the water surface. You can get fish like that for sure. That seems to work a little bit better when it's like kind of windy out and the water's being disturbed a bit more. So definitely give that a shot. Now the other thing, you can work them by jigging them. So just kind of lift it, drop it, drop it, and repeat. You can mix it up a little bit if you want. I found that also works really good along the banks too. Fish will hit it like that. It's almost like a jig. I do always use a trailer on them. Try to get something around like maybe 3 1/4 to maybe 3 1/2 or so. That just extends just a little bit past the skirt. So some people like longer trailers, but I find those work excellent. I've caught hundreds and hundreds of fish on these things using that size trailer. You see those rocks over there? I'm going to go up and I'm going to drag this and I'm going to throw it and kind of retrieve it back parallel to those rocks. That's a real good place to get hit on these things. I pretty much always just fish ponds, so yeah, if you can run them by structure of any kind, that's good. Let's see here. I'm just going to do a slow, steady retrieve here, guys. Probably not even going to pop it or anything this time. Oh, got one on there. You see that? Ooh, it's a feisty little guy. I don't think it's real big, but man, is it fighting hard. Let's get it in there. See that slow, steady retrieve? I'll tell you, it works great on these chatterbaits. Yeah, beauty fish. Get him off the hook there. And perfect hookup. Beautiful fish. A little under a pound. Get him back in the water. Get a little pop. Off he goes. This is a 3/8 of an ounce Chatterbait Evo. I've got a Hog Farmer spunk shad with the pintail on it. These things are fantastic. I love this color. I can't remember what it is. It's chartreuse of some sort, but I like that gold blade. It's great when it's real sunny out. Reflects like crazy under the water. So we'll try another slow and steady retrieve, guys. Yeah, see there, I hit a little rock or something under the water there, but they can feel like fish too at times. I would recommend though on chatterbaits, I'm not a fan of the $5 ones. I find they just don't start up quick enough, to be honest, for me, especially with these shallow water ponds I fish. The jackhammers are great, but they're $15 to $17, and I find they get snagged up a little worse than these Evos. So highly recommend try these Evos. They start up great, very, very good and very durable lures. Pop it a bit here. See, I'm just adding a little pop in there every now and then. more here that I'm going to move on. All right, we're going to do a little faster steady retrieve with gentle pops. Well guys, that's about it for today. Like I said, try to find the weight you like on these. Always use a trailer on them. I like the fluorocarbon line. I use, I think this one's got 20 pound on it. 17 to 20 pounds, kind of what I like on these things. And yeah, just try it out. Like I said, get out there, do a straight retrieve, do some pops, speed it up. There's no wrong way to fish them, but the biggest thing is go with the Evo. The 499 one's a little trickier if you fish in shallower waters like me. Thanks for watching, you guys. Have a great day and God bless you.